Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Where is everyone this morning? Okay, there they are. So it's funny. I remember when I was younger. I went to Catholic school my whole life, and it was always here's the wait, how's it go? Here is the church. Here is a steeple. Open the door. Here's all the people. And I remember watching a TV show once where they did the church like this. Here is the church. Here's a steeple. Open the door. Oh my God, where's all the people? And it was really funny because I don't know, I was a kid and I think he even might have said the F word, like, right, all the people, which obviously isn't funny if it's a kid, but I think it was like Two and a Half Men or something with Charlie Sheen. And when I start the live, and it takes like a second for everyone to come in because there's so many, right? Like we're already at over 100. Um, but sometimes that first 10 seconds it just says zero, and I'm always reminded of that. I'm like, where's all the people? Like, where is everyone? But there's everyone. Hey, Frida. Oh, Frida. So actually, well, what I'm about to say is for everyone, but it's inspired by you somewhat, maybe. Let's just say yes. Hey, Brian. All right, so there's a lot to do today. Well, stop me when you've heard that before. So yesterday I spent a lot of time building the influencer program even more, and it's starting to get to the point that it doesn't open immediately. Yeah, it's starting to get to the point that so you could have something that's an idea, and then you have a strategy, and then you kind of have like a hope, then you kind of have like the best case, and then you kind of have like expectations. And that's where we're at because I've been spending so much time on it that I feel really good. And what I mean by that is the email that we're setting up for the people that we're emailing, hey, Deborah, is really, really well done. And it's going to be quite personalized. And it's just like, so the email I shared with you yesterday, it's even better today. Actually, let's just go to it, right? Like, without further ado. So we'll start there. Let me just see if I can pull it up. Bop, 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 bop. Where's this? Is this the one I'm looking for? So that's what they would send. Okay. So let's do share screen. Okay, let me just move this stuff around. All right. So the email we shared with you yesterday was the one that we would send to the influencer. So we went ahead and spent a little bit more time on it because I said I needed to change some stuff. And also, we want to offer financial projections without looking like we're throwing out financial hyperbole, right? Like, oh, if you do this today, you'll make $1 million. Now, although that might be true, you don't want to say that, but you do want to say something a little, like, for instance, when you're talking to someone that's rich or someone that's wealthy, they speak differently. There's no one in the world that's wealthy that's like, oh my God, I just lost $5 million on this stock today, this MF in stock. Like, that doesn't happen. They speak differently. Someone that's wealthy would say, I'm having a challenging time with ABC to a point that I'm I'm reaching territory that is quite unfamiliar to me, and I might have to go ahead and pull the trigger to ensure good risk analysis, right? Like, that's the way they talk. They would never sit there and say, "Oh, I made this much or I lost that much." So when you start talking to people in the sense of, "Oh, if you do this, you're gonna," and start putting numbers to it, like, I'm going to make you a quadrillion zillion dollars tomorrow. It's not only it's not only are they unreceptive, but they understand who they're speaking to because it reflects on you as well. So although we've offered projections, we've always wanted to make sure that we speak well, right? We never were too hyperbolic, and every projection that we ever offered, we were able to calculate how we thought we were going to get there, right? So anyway, and of course, we're going to change the subject line and stuff. The subject's just going to say collaboration because that's what influencers look for. We at Rhino have been following your work, and we're truly impressed by the impact you've made on the lives of your followers. We believe you're the perfect fit for an incredible collaboration that not only empowers local communities in need, but also unlocks massive financial rewards for you. Rhino has developed a groundbreaking ecosystem consisting of Rhino Street, Rhino Hub, and RHINOBUX designed to uplift local business, provide job opportunities, and foster financial growth. This powerful combination frees local communities from financial troubles, predatory big tech, and limited job opportunities. Our project's cornerstone is RHINOBUX, a revolutionary subscription-based cryptocurrency designed to promote wealth redistribution and price stability. With our pilot program's impressive results and the potential to bring in thousands of new members, RhinoBucks is set for exponential growth. Okay. As the total supply of RhinoBucks gets exhausted and weekly recurring subscription buying shifts to the free market, the demand will vastly outstrip the supply, skyrocketing the price and multiplying everyone, including your profits. RhinoBucks after 5 years is now simply a turnkey operation. Everything is built for you and ready to go. Ideally, we'd like to offer you a collaboration partnership of 1 million Rhino released to you upon achieving clear awareness milestones like email opens and/or link clicks. We've also included an attachment with the full influencer journey, and of course that'll be their name, and customized copy for you to use to draw inspiration from, making it easy for you to create awareness and set off a chain reaction of positive outcomes. Out of the many candidates, we have selected you as one of the 400 perfect fits to join Rhino on this extraordinary journey. Your individual contribution would undoubtedly yield positive results, but imagine the potential impact if we all work together this one time on this one project. Our combined efforts would revolutionize the world. This has to excite you. Would you please click on the link to schedule and book a call link with me personally? Let's get going. Together, we're going to create a legacy of community empowered and future of financial freedom for all. Now, actually, upon reading that, that sounds a bit long, so maybe we'll, cut out 20%. But it took us a while to go ahead and evolve to that one from yesterday. Now, when you're dealing with anyone, you kind of want to put something together in the sense that they don't need to spend much time thinking on what to do. And what I mean by that is if you're talking to someone that's really good at basketball, it would behoove you to go ahead and offer them step 1, step 2, step 3 of something that you're asking them to do because it's outside of basketball, which is outside their expertise. Meaning, when you go ahead and put it on someone that's not their expertise, not only do you make them uncomfortable, but you put them in a position where they're expected to have reached a certain standard because they've always stayed within their silo. I'm good at basketball. I only do basketball. So everyone thinks I'm good. But if I'm really good at basketball and then all of a sudden I play football and I look like a fool, well, even though I'm not an expert at football, people are going to look at me and say, well, you're not really that impressive. I've seen you fail at stuff too, right? So you want to be able to offer them something that allows them to say, okay, I agree, great. Now let me just do step 1, 2, and 3 rather than, okay, I agree, now let me figure it out. So what we wanted to do was, upon this influencer saying yes to us, what is a sample email that we can give them that they would send to their people, right? So again, this is part of what we just said. We're going to offer you enough that you could either use as a copy or you could draw inspiration from. Hello, everyone. As you know, my area of expertise is whatever that category is, and I've never claimed to be a financial expert. However, I've come across something truly special that I believe has the potential to revolutionize our world and provide financial security to my family and me. More importantly, its mission aligns with my values, empowering local communities and redistributing wealth from the investor class back to us, the people. Rhino has created a groundbreaking ecosystem which includes RhinoBucks, a subscription-based cryptocurrency, and Rhino Street, a localized not-for-profit search engine that supports local businesses. Rhino Street is unique in that it guarantees search results within a 20-mile radius of the user, ensuring the local businesses are prioritized. Additionally, being not-for-profit, Rhino Street accepts no revenue, treating every member fairly and equally. RhinoBucks' subscription model, weekly purchase limited, innovative, at market price automated ordering system caught my attention. As the remaining supply dwindles and buying shifts from Rhino to public markets, there won't be enough supply for all buyers. This is due to 100% automated buying and manual selling. Buyers will use the at market price function to entice sellers to sell, resulting in a cycle of increasing prices. Now, I want to be completely transparent with you. I'm not trying to convince you to join, nor can I guarantee success. I'm simply sharing this opportunity because I believe in Rhino's vision and think it's worth exploring. In full disclosure, I've agreed to participate in RhinoBucks and have accepted their partnership offer, which includes 1 million RhinoBucks upon achieving milestones like sending this email. 10% of these rewards will go to a charity of my choice, and the other 10% will be used to invest in our community. This can mean bringing up to date all past due accounts, creating free services and products that are currently paid, or even financing a big retreat for everyone to attend together and finally meet. Again, we're telling them that to go ahead and be a part of this, 10% of your earnings have to go to your own community, which again will inspire the community to say, hey, I want to participate in this, but hey, these people are actually pretty cool. And the person that we're following, our influencer, is a nice person. Imagine a future where Rhino is successful. The harm caused by other search engines, such as data tracking and allowing large corporations to buy sales away from local businesses, would be reversed. Local business would thrive and middle class would grow. With the mass population united for a common cause, the extreme concentration of wealth would shift from corporate assets back to the people via the process of RHINOBUX. By achieving both these goals and merging them, with RHINOBUX being accepted on Rhino Street, the entire globe would defend their community and their wealth. This proves that people are the wealth of the world, and by uniting, all things are possible. I'm simply sharing my life with you as I always have and always will. Let's explore this opportunity together, and may the right decision be made for each of us. Let's envision a world that smiles upon us and embrace the chance to join the Rhino community. Okay. Why would you request? Okay, so I'll get to the questions in a second. So on reading it out loud, which again is a real value that we are together every morning. Like Frida said, they seem long. So we do need to go ahead and decrease the words, which again is the point of what we're doing. We're not going to send the things out until they're perfect, but obviously you saw what it was yesterday, you see what it is today, it's going to be better tomorrow. Upon completing that, so the influencer is going to get a package with the initial email that we're sending to them. It's going to be highly personalized to them. So we're going to input their name, their social media stats, what's important to them, what's their business, and just stuff that only somebody would know if they followed them. So we're still doing work on it. But in terms of receiving something like that that's highly personalized, it's going to catch your attention. And then the attachment will be, okay, this is exactly the journey. This is exactly what we're offering. This is exactly how you receive it. This is exactly the emails you could send out to people. These are other ideas, which we did come up with other ideas, which are, I'm looking at, I'm not going to go through all of them, but just to show you, let me just share a screen real quick. So you could see there's a whole array of ideas that the way they could participate, how they could participate. Some of them are very, traditional and stale. Some of them are a little cooler, but I don't know. This might have been just one of those exercises that I just wanted to kind of explore, see where it went. I don't think that part went anywhere exciting. And I want to have the calls starting to be booked by the end of this week. I want them all to be booked for next week. I want to take action on this within 10 days. I want a push to happen. Okay. And there's more to that. I feel like I'm missing some stuff, but it's going. So let me see the questions, because I know there was like 8. Hey, Rhinos, there's 2. Oh, thanks, William. Can I have my bot taking notes? Terry, I love when Terry does that. I would like a copy. Use ChatGPT or Rhino to rewrite short. Yeah. So Brooks, actually, all of that was written with GPT-4. And to that point, I actually had it to write me a shorter version that a 5th grader could understand. And when you get to that, the bot actually starts talking in very generalities, like, oh, I found this company that does really good stuff. So I started increasing it to 8th grade and 12th grade, and it's fun. I actually spend all day just talking to my computer. To the point that I don't know what I would do. I don't remember a life without GPT-4, and I don't know how that sounds to you, but it's just that important to me. I gotta take that call, but I'll call them back. Would you require to lock them up that much? Yeah. So William, it's always going to be the number one priority of Rhino for the support of the coin. It's just that's how we're all bonded. Not only that, but that's my report card, right? It's like when you go to a grocery store and you only remember the price of like milk and butter, or like milk and towel paper, or like toilet paper, and you go home and you're like, oh, that grocery store inflation, the milk was $4, and even though everything else in the store could have been lowered price, you just remember those things because there's a common metric that we all have to agree upon, and in Rhino, that is the price of the coin. So I could cure cancer tomorrow. If the price of the coin is a penny, I can promise you at least 50, 70, 80% of people are going to be really pissed off. I hope PISSED isn't tough language. It's just, that's how I felt. To that point, not only are we going to request a mandate that they lock it, they're just not going to get it. So it's going to be distributed upon metrics, upon achievable milestones. And by, what's the word I'm looking for? And by whatever. The point is, those achievable milestones should result in results that make it make sense, right? So if a particular person has 1,000 new members joined on their behalf, it's like, oh, okay, well, you earned this, like, good for you. Yes, it sounds too long, nice but too long. I asked ChatGPT for the same question 3 times yesterday. I got different answers each time. Well, what question did you ask? What their favorite TV show was? Um, I mean, if it was a math question, that's a problem, right? But it does stand, it does matter what the question was. Do you want to type it quickly and then we'll go, or if this takes off and there's a bunch of participation, I can. Yeah, no, I agree. So my explicit goal that I've said out loud is I want $5 by June. We were 202 3 days ago, 204 yesterday, 208 today. Somebody sold a little bit. I think we're down to 206, but we're gonna get there. All right, Deborah, love you. Email it to me. Although I am usually on longer than this, I was really getting quite excited. I was going to be done before 20 minutes. So 60 minutes. Love everyone. Deborah, just text me, and I'll see you all later. And I'll have more to show you tomorrow.